Hello everyone, my name is Robin and welcome back to Doki Salvation Remake. I'm sorry for not coming back to this in like 4 days. No, it hasn't been that long, but to me it has felt kind of long, especially since I planned to do an episode yesterday, but kind of didn't because lack of motivation and kind of wanted to do other stuff. But obviously I'm going to continue it until we finish this mod. So, onto the brick collection. We first start off with the scene where Monica is going back to a scene where Yuri kills herself, and thankfully it was all just a dream. However, that means Monica decided to skip on school, and Yuri even decided to stay to help her out. So Monica calls in to Sayori to tell her the news. So with that knowledge, Sayori decides to postpone the club. But during lunch is when MC, Sayori, and were hanging out, and Natsuki decides to join in, and one of Natsuki's friends decides to come up to her and ask why she hasn't been hanging out with them. And I guess that's where things started to get a little bit heated, as her friend was actively calling Natsuki out, and Sayori steps in to tell her how Natsuki has stopped hanging out with them because of how she is getting treated by her friends. And that bitch of a friend that's related to Natsuki just lets her go. So sad. Anyways, once school is over, Sayori and Natsuki decide to have another sleepover, and that's basically the gist of it. We have left off here, so let's continue. 2 hours have gone by. A little late now, actually, and I still haven't received a text or a phone call from Sayori. No, we shouldn't pry, and I should be happy that she's having fun with her friend. But she winked at me. That's like, don't go back on the wink. Oh, it's a sacred, that's a pinky promise. But I should be realistic. We just had a fight a week ago. Even though she's warmed up to me a bit more, I can't expect for us to be all buddy-buddy again. Maybe it was my fault for bringing up that she wanted to hang out. But whatever, I'm overthinking again. Head up to my room, turn on my computer, finish up my assignments, so I think I deserve a little bit of a chill time. Let's see. I don't feel like playing that or that. Not that either. Ah, perfect. Load my favorite FPS game and get ready to either have a good time or the worst gaming experience I've ever had in my entire life. Boom! Headshot! Oh! Got no scoped! Yeah, that was fun. Check my phone and still don't see any messages from Sayori, even though it's close to midnight. Dang, guess she just caught up with Natsuki and forgot. Get up from my chair, stretch, and head to the bathroom to take a shower. As the water runs over me, I start thinking about Sayori. It's funny, when I used to think about Sayori, these thoughts were always shrouded in doubt and fear. Never realized, never really trusted her, not even for a minute, even though I tried my best. But now, I don't know. Feel good to even thinking about it. Oh, phone's ringing. Wonder if that's Sayori. Pick up my phone and sure enough, I see Sayori's silly contact photo front and center. Place my phone in my pocket and go downstairs to head on over. She Sayori a text saying that I'm outside. Didn't want to knock as to not wake anybody on accident. Hey, come in. Just make sure to tiptoe. You got it, Captain. Sayori shuts her bedroom door behind her. I get a bit nervous after getting a look at her PJs. Yeah, I think so. Even though I've spent the night at her house before, I actually haven't seen her in these since that night. Close my eyes and take a deep breath. Everything's okay, Robin. She's right there in front of you. Ah! Jeez, what was that for? You weren't saying anything, so I decided to get a closer look. You seem a little down. Or are you just sleepy? You've always been good at reading me, haven't you? Bit of both. What's wrong? It's been on my mind for a while. The fight we had? Oh, to be honest, I think about it too. Not sure if I want to talk about it. It's okay. Me neither. But you're okay, right? I mean, yeah. Sayori walks over to her bed and sits down. She pats the area next to her, prompting me to sit there. I know you still worry about me a lot, but I wanted you to know that I'm okay, really. And I know that's hard for you to believe. I realize that now. I'm trying my best. You. Thanks, Sayori. I don't know if you know how much that means to me. I want you to know that I'm trying my best for you too. I know that you just want me to be happy, to not worry about you. It's hard to do, but I think I can be happy for you at least. I know. I can see you're trying. It's really nice to see. Of course, it gets hard at times. I always wanted to ask you, doesn't it get hard trying to make everyone happy all the time? And be honest with me. Well, I kind of already did tell you. Very long time ago in one of my poems. I don't always remember. There was her breakfast poem, her bottles poem, then her clear skies poem. Was it your bottles poem? Wow, you remembered. That's right, I sort of revealed my feelings about making everyone happy in that poem. So, it does get tiring, doesn't it? It does. I just want everyone around me to be as happy as they can be. Especially in the club. Monica began acting distant, I felt that it was my responsibility to make sure everyone was happy. And that was hard to do. But it gave me a sense of purpose. A purpose that was only previously filled by... Who? You. My eyes widened a bit. I didn't know. It's okay, you were never supposed to know. Things just got out of hand. Kind of like... Yeah, something like that. It's really hard to be honest with my own feelings, so expressing them isn't even something I think about. I don't even understand what I'm feeling half the time. So I just don't bother. Right, I think I understand. It still hurts. It really, really hurts. I wish I wasn't such a burden on people. I wish I could just be a mindless happiness machine or something. I don't know. Well, if it's any consolation, I'm glad you're not a mindless happiness machine. Because that means the love you give to others wouldn't be genuine. But it'd also mean that all these nasty thoughts in my head would go away. Well, I wouldn't be happy with a mindless happy machine. That wouldn't be good. Your happiness means a lot to me. Right. But what about yours? I know I asked you that yesterday, but really? It's hard for me to even think about my own. I can't even remember what it was like. But I do know that it involved you a lot. It also involved Natsuki, Yuri, and especially Monica. Guess that's why I try so hard to make sure everyone's happy. But what am I to you? To them? And am I just a dose of happiness that people only come to when they're sad? Only be left in the dirt once they get their fix? Uh-oh. There's tears coming out of her eyes. No, I don't think that's true at all. I know that your depression can make it seem that way, but I can assure you that it's not true. Then, why are you here? I pause and take a deep breath, never letting my gaze break from Sayori's. Look, I've learned my lesson from last week. I don't want to talk about things that I don't understand. I don't want to downplay how you feel. I want you to know that it's okay for you to tell me everything you're feeling. Yes. What I'm trying to say is, I'll be the shoulder you can cry on. That's why I'm here. You don't think of me any differently? Nope. Not even if I say the most depressing things? Nope again. I never wanted you to know about my depression. I hated it so much, which turned it into hating myself more than I already did. Even the idea of telling you never crossed my mind. I was happy to see you. And I made it my goal to make you happy. Even at the cost of my own. Because in my mind, that was the right thing to do. And then at some point, I must have realized that it was the last thing I'd do. Because... Oh gosh. I knew it wasn't gonna happen. Never saw myself living past 20. Ah, come on, man. I don't know why. I felt comforted by the idea that I just wasn't gonna exist anymore. I feel that the world would be better without me here. But that it was okay because I made all of my friends happy. I had done what I was placed on this earth for. So then I kept wondering why I was feeling so empty. I was feeling so drained that I didn't even bother getting up on some mornings. The voices in my head told me, stop being selfish, Sayori. He doesn't wait up for you anymore. There's no point in getting up. At some point I realized that the voices were right. Just stupid Sayori being selfish again. She stops talking. I don't feel as overwhelmed with this as I used to. I'm not sure why though. Maybe a somewhat better understanding of how she's feeling has helped me cope with everything she's told me. It sucks to see her like this. Hell, it hits me like a punch to the gut every time she says this stuff. But I have to hold strong for her, or I end up with a repeat of last week. I do have an opinion. An opinion? Yeah, and opinions can be wrong sometimes, I think. Sayori smiles underneath her tears. Well, what I mean is, I think it's okay to be selfish. It's like, how can I say it? At the end of the day, we're all we've got, right? Right. So, we have to take care of ourselves every once in a while. Doesn't have to be all the time, but it's okay to think. You know what? I deserve a little bit of happiness too. And I'll preface that by saying that it isn't something that you have to try to do. It's just something to think about. So, before I make myself look like an even more of a moron, I wanted to ask you, do you have any particular causes to these types of feelings? They can be small, big, completely insignificant, it doesn't matter. I just want to understand what causes these feelings to come up. Nothing. Sometimes it's just nothing. I'll wake up in the morning and then, just like that, I feel horrible. Don't really even know if anything triggers it anymore. Actually, seeing my friends sad, I guess it makes me feel like I failed at what I was supposed to do. Which I guess can spiral into more ugly thoughts about myself. Kinda like how Huh? Do Do you mean what happened with her at Yuri's? Yeah, that. I feel like it's my fault for not being there for my friends. And those thoughts can really spiral out of control. I understand. I already run out of things to say, and it seems like Sayori's done talking. We sit in silence for a while, looking down at the floor. It's the same floor we used to play games with each other. A time where there wasn't really a worry in the world. Just two kids against the world. I hear Sayori sniffle and watch her wipe away her tears. Hey, I'm sorry. For what? For not being the best friend I should have been. No, don't say that about yourself. It's been eating away at me, and I think it's time we finally share a true heart-to-heart with each other. I hear you, loud and clear, but I just wanted you to know that I'm sorry. Sorry for being a lame sack of potatoes throughout our high school years. Because you want to know how I feel sometimes? I feel like I'm not worthy to call myself your best friend. Really? But why? I don't know. I guess I just let my own personal problems get in the way of real friendship. Friendship I've truly valued since we were kids. And let me make it clear that I don't intend to make you feel bad or anything of the sort when telling you this. Should have been there for you more. I wish I could have stepped it up and actually asked you how you were feeling one day, even if you didn't tell me the truth. Still would have liked to try, even just a bit, but I didn't. I want you to know that I'm truly and deeply sorry for ever making you feel like you couldn't talk to me. That's entirely on me. I care about you, Sayori, not just because of what happened, but because I'm your best friend. I want to move forward and beyond what happened. You don't have to go through this alone. You won't get rid of you won't. Oh! Sayori leans and guides into my chair. She clings to me tightly, shivering and twitching with every sob. I hold her close, wrapping my arms gently around her. Her sobs echo in my ears, with each one a testament to all the weight she's been carrying all alone. She only shook her back, trying to give some silent reassurance that I'm not going anywhere. Moved my hand up to her hair, stroking it gently, threading my fingers through the strands. You're not alone, Sayori. Right here for you, no matter what. I'll stay right by your side, like I promised. She clings on even tighter. This moment I'm beginning to understand that being here for her means more than just being a shoulder to cry on. I need to support, understand, and love her. Time itself seems to come to a standstill as we remain locked in an embrace. Her sobs slowly begin to subside and are replaced with the quiet rhythm of her breathing. Sayori? Lowered my voice to a soft murmur. How are you feeling? Kinda sleepy. Can you stay here with me? My heart begins to pound against my chest. Got excited. I'm not sure what else you expected from me. Sayori gently breaks our embrace and lays down on the side of the bed. Follows suit and lay next to her. This feels different since the last time we slept together. There's a feeling of emotional intimacy between us. At least that's how I feel. Geez, their bed is small. Only designed for one person. But I don't mind. Me neither. I feel like a lot of times the person when the person writes sentences like this, dialogue I guess, they should use the word neither instead of either. Lights are still on. Oh right, watch this. Is she gonna clap? Who's that? A funny looking? Oh, that works too. Impressive. Even though her eyes are still red from her tears, a soft smile now plays on her lips. Your hugs are the best. Hey, hugs are kind of a two-man effort, aren't they? Besides, I've got a good teacher. She giggles and scoots a bit closer to me. You know, shit. I've always wanted to create a new type of hug. What do you mean? There's a bear hug, one-sided hugs, that weird awkward pat hug. I think I should make up my own. Uh-oh. Okay, so you're serious about this. What's your idea? Well, something that combines the comfort of a bear hug with the gentleness of a cuddle one. I call it the cuddle bear hug. Couldn't help but laugh at her enthusiasm. Cuddle bear hug? Huh. I'll be your first test subject. She only smiles as she wraps her arms around me and lays her head on my chest. It's probably the closest we have ever been to each other. At least in bed. But I'm not complaining. I can feel Sayori's heart beating against my body. The room seems to fill with delicate intimacy and a shared understanding of all the unspoken emotions that are now dancing between us. As I lay there, the weight of our previous conversation still linger in the air, but not in a bad way. It seems to bond the two of us even closer. There's no need for over-the-top gestures or some exaggerated display of affection. The simplicity is what speaks volumes to me. And so, in this quiet space, it feels like it once did many years ago. Just two kids, two best friends, facing the world together, one step at a time. Oh man, I wonder if we get to see a Monica POV or we're just gonna continue from MC and Sayori. I slowly opened my eyes, a bit confused at first, as the ceiling I'm staring up is completely unfamiliar to me, until I feel Sayori's warmth. She's sound asleep, snoring softly, her legs gently wrapped around mine. That's a nice feel. I lay my head against hers and try to match her breathing. Without trying to wake her, I reach into my pocket and pull out my phone to check the time. It's pretty early, but it's also Saturday, so... Oh crap, what if Natsuki walks in? Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. What if her mom walks in? Oh, even worse. I mean, she's not supposed to be staying over, but we've never shared the bed together. But all that being said, I really don't want to move. My mouse disappeared. About 20 more minutes go by until Sayori moves and groans. Oh, good morning. That's probably the best sleep I've had in a very long time. Morning. Same here. You're really good. Oh, wow. I have a lot of plushies. Am I a plushie now? Nah, you're way better than a plushie. Sayori sits up in bed and stretches her arms out. She did, didn't she? Oh. The hell are you? What do you mean? You're not Sayori. What'd you do with the real one? Oh, my bow's on my head. I see now. Even I feel tired. She reaches over me and picks up her world-famous bow and places it on her head. Ah, there you are. You had no idea how scared. Sayori playfully smacks my leg before jumping over me. Oh, man. I'm gonna shower. Just a word of advice, though. Make sure to head downstairs before Natsuki wakes up. Yeah, of course. Probably wouldn't be too thrilled to see you come out of nowhere like this. That is a wonderful idea. And with that, Sayori grabs her clothes and a towel from her closet and leaves the room. And I quickly follow behind. As you should. Or book it. The last thing I need is for Natsuki to chew me out for sleeping with Sayo Mayo. Quickly making my way downstairs. See that Natsuki still soundly asleep on the couch. Dude, go! I'm not too sure if I should make my way out and come back later or stick around and wait for Sayori. Look what you did. You should have been quicker! Good morning. You're early. Did you and Sayori have plans today? Good morning, ma'am. And yeah, I wanted to take her out to go, shopping. That's sweet. I made you guys some breakfast. I made Sayori tamagayaki yesterday. She tell you? She did, actually. Couldn't help but think about all those times I used to come over as a kid. They were delicious back then. Well, I hope I haven't lost my touch. Let me make you some. If only you came back earlier, you just missed my husband before he left for work. Oh, he was here? Dang, yeah, it would have been nice to catch up with him. I know, he definitely doesn't like leaving our little Sayori behind. He's a real sweetheart as much as he tries to hide it. But would it kill him to trust me a little? But that's where she gets it from. I'm kidding, of course. She makes a small little pouty face that is nearly a spinning image of Sayori. But I'm getting off track. Let me get started on the breakfast. Thank you very much. It's not often I get to see Sayori's mom. She leaves for work pretty early in the mornings and only comes by in the late night hours to take care of Sayori. She seems to work very hard. Long shifts away from home, spending a few hours making prep meals for herself and Sayori. Don't exactly envy that lifestyle, but I do admire her a lot, especially after everything that's happened. Uh-oh. God damn it. Alright, well, you had to say anyway. Ooh. Oh, Robin, what are you doing here so early? Hey, Natsuki, Sayori and I made some plans for today, so I decided to come over. But this is pretty normal, honestly. It's nice of you. She yawns as loudly as she says that. Sayori's mom making us breakfast? Yeah, isn't she the greatest? Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Where's Sayori? Showering right now. Just waiting for her to finish up before we talk about her plans. I think I sound convincing enough. I have absolutely no idea how I'm gonna rope Sayori in our little white lie, but a better white lie than to say, ah, yes. What do you guys have planned? Just shopping, hanging out, shopping again. Yeah, I guess. What about you two? What did you guys do yesterday? Just girl stuff. We did bake some cupcakes though. We left yours over in the kitchen, so don't think we forgot about you. Perfect. It's been way too long since I had a cupcake. While talking to Natsuki, I hear some footsteps coming downstairs. Good morning, friends. Good morning. So, Sayori, where do you want to go shopping today? A wink is sensitively, but also not obvious to where Natsuki will catch. Jeez, you have something in your eye. Oh, yeah, we can go to the mall. I went the other day, and I wouldn't mind going again. God bless Sayori's emotional intuition. Perfect. Let's eat before we head out. I knew I smelled something tasty. Sayori, Natsuki, and I all walk outside and take a moment to enjoy the fresh morning air. Natsuki says her goodbyes and walks home, leaving Sayori and I to see the day any way we see fit. So, I didn't actually plan for us to select to. Sure. You haven't seen just how big this mall is. It's amazing. See if it lives up to your praises. Far? You do have to take the train, but it's not so bad. Ugh. Lead the way then. We begin our trek towards the train station. You know, these plans were spontaneous. I think it's nice. Can't help but wonder, does this mean things are fixed between us now, or does she still have some reservations about me? I don't know, but she's willing to hang out with me, so I think I should be okay. Okay, now Monica stuff. I'm dreaming again. This time it's different. I can smell a home-cooked meal. Probably Yuri, for all I know. You can hear the sounds of my family. Music's playing. But it's also so distant. Out of my reach. Catch glimpses of someone. My mother. Whose own face I can't recognize. All these wonderful memories. No. None of it for me. I slowly opened my eyes. I left my own couch since I got back from Yuri's. She let me stay at her place yesterday, but I figured I needed to head home soon. Didn't want to burden her with my problems. I don't think she could have helped me anyway. That being said, she was there for me the whole day yesterday. She made me tea and allowed me to read a bit and even showed me how to play D&D for some reason. She's so nice to me, and I'm still struggling to understand why. I think back to my past. Day that started out as normal as it could have, but never would have guessed that it would be the last time I ever saw any of you guys in the same light. Reach into my bag and pull out a few painkillers. My abilities have allowed me to essentially create whatever assets I wish. Painkillers, money, anything a girl like me could ever imagine. Yet none of it even matters. None of this is even real. Hey, you're early, Monica! That's true, you are. That's a wonderful thing to see. Right. Listen, girls, can I speak to Sayori for a bit? I wanted to confirm something with her regarding some private club details. Oh, well, if you insist. Sheesh, can we have a club meeting for once? Whatever. What's up, Monica? You feeling down again? Yeah, I'm getting those headaches again. They're getting really bad. I'm assuming you already took some medicine for it. Yeah. I choked up on my words. Realizing something I've suspected for a long time, but I never built up the courage to even try it. How could I? Sayori's all I have. Sayori, do you care about me? Of course I do. Promise me something then. Anything for you. Okay, trying to remember the conversation we just had. I want to try something, and if it hurts, I need you to let me know. Oh, hurts? What are you gonna do to me? Just trust me. I need to do this. Not trying to hide anymore, I wave my hands in the air. Okay. The moment I do this, it'll either confirm something I've already known, or it won't. And deep down, I still hope it won't. Hey! What's up, Monica? You feeling down again? Sayori? Hmm? Do you remember the conversation we had earlier? Do you mean about the private club details? Yeah. Why? She remembered. Uh-oh. That's right. Oh my god, I slammed the air with a splayed out hand. How silly of me to have ever assumed that you were truly with me the whole time. Of course you're not real. You never were. What was the phone for? The DDLC subreddit. Wow. You're just a PNG on a screen. Nothing more, nothing less. Bam! Haha! Glass onto my knees, staring up at Sayori that no longer moves. I can do whatever I want. Bro, she's toying with them again. A giggle escapes my lips. I can make this world my own. But my best friend, my only friend in this world, just part of a program that never cared about me. None of them did. Tears rolled down my cheeks. I smile. Let out a scream at the top of my lungs. The loudest I've ever screamed in my entire life. Screaming into an endless abyss where nobody can nobody can hear me. Time's frozen around. At first, I considered staying here, but I'm not sure how long. But I suddenly get an idea. I looked into the code extensively, studied the kind of game this is supposed to be. It's a dating sim. One where a player follows a story and chooses his favorite girl. I'm not one of them. Why am I not one of them? What did I do to deserve this? But there's someone else I haven't met. The boy. The vessel for a player. The code doesn't continue until they input a name. And I really am stuck here until that day comes. Oh, what the heck? Oh, hmm. Robin, that's who you are. Well, I'd better tidy up the place. It's been a while since we had a new member. Oh gosh. Is she gonna destroy the world again? I let out a heavy sigh. So much has changed since then, and in so little time, too. Finally decided to get up from the couch and make myself a cup of coffee. I should probably applaud myself for adapting to normal, everyday tasks this quickly. But I guess it's only natural for all girls like me to know how to make themselves coffee. As I prepare the coffee, I begin to think about something that I haven't thought about before. I've always wondered why the game changed so drastically and so quickly. I've never actually tried finding out what that means. What does monitor kernel access even mean? From my limited knowledge of coding, it generally means the highest level of access in any given system. My own name, Monica. Monitor. Kernel access. Wait. Realization strikes me like a lightning bolt on a metal pole. Not even a real girl. Oh, I'm no better than the others. And if I'm being reset, what even am I then? Who am I? I don't even deserve to be in the same world as everybody else. I don't belong in the world, nor in this one. I think about Sayori. What would you do in this situation? If you learn that your entire existence is defined by this one aspect, only for it to be slowly taken away from you, what would you do, Sayori? Huh. I haven't been to this mall in a few years. A lot has changed. No, right? It's really cool. Where do you want to go first? Well, you already went shopping for clothes, right? I wouldn't be opposed to buying a little more. Let's go shopping for some outfits then. I'll get something too. Yay, I didn't take much convincing. Do you think I would have been opposed to the idea? No, I just figured you'd choose another place. Like the anime store or video game store. I don't think I'd ever take a girl to one of those places. Hey, why are you assuming I wouldn't like those places just because I'm a girl? Oh, you're not into those things, so why bother? Yeah, but I'd go with you because it's what you like. Oh. Oops, I guess that doesn't make sense when you put it like that. It's so funny, Robin. Absolutely nothing I said. But I laughed anyway. Sayori leads me into the clothing store filled with an assortment of clothing for men and women. The urban one for fashion. I've been wearing the same t-shirt for years. Not I'm wearing the same one every day. Just I model up the same t-shirt. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? Here, come here, Robin. What is it? Oh, Sayori points me to the swimsuit section. There's an assortment of swimsuits and swim trunks, all on the scale due to winter coming soon. You're thinking of getting a swimsuit? Sayori nods as her gaze becomes fixed upon a red and white bikini on sale for half off. Guess it wouldn't hurt to pick up some swim trunks and maybe a shirt to wear. Check the size of a few swim trunks and find just one that fits. Yeah, this will work. It's a good shirt too. It's blue floral pattern that's also just my size. Okay, I'm finished. You're already finished? Yeah, it doesn't take me too long to choose an outfit. I'm not picky. Neither am I, but be patient with me. Of course. I'll help you choose some outfits. After Sayori decides on a swimsuit, we then go over to the girls section. Hey, how about this? It's cute. Point my finger towards an orange and white striped t-shirt and an overall dress. Oh, hey, that's a cute one. You have a good eye. I was a fashionista in my past life. Sayori giggles as she catches my sarcasm. I like it. Let's go try it on. You mean you can try it on? I know mine fits me. But I need a second option. Opinion. Oops. Okay, I'll be the clothing judge for today. But I'm sure you'll look cute in it. Let's go find out then. Follow her into the dressing room. Don't go in the dressing room with her, you freak. And wait far enough distance from her stall so nobody looks at me weird. Good. No peek. Okay, fine. Sayori goes behind the curtain before I could say anything more. Notice a few glances from the workers, but I just smile and look down at my phone. Sayori does seem a lot more peppy. Yeah, she does seem a lot more peppy around me. Complete contrast how things were a week ago. I think back on it, maybe we did need a little bit of a break from each other. Realized that I constantly talk about things that I didn't even understand, which probably made her feel worse. Paranoia is still there, but I think I'm really beginning to trust her now. Of course, the lingering guilt is still there as well, but I think it's okay to just live in the moment like these. Okay, I'm ready. All right, come out. Damn. That outfit looks so familiar. It looks like Max from Max and Ruby. There he comes out wearing her brand new outfit. Really does look adorable and suits her perfectly. It's definitely a keeper. You look great. You're not just saying that to be nice, are you? If the outfit looked bad, I'd tell you. It doesn't look bad on you at all. Awesome! I'll Keep it then, I like it too. One more outfit to try on. Wait here. Wait, what other out? Wait, are you sure you want to show me? I need a second opinion. Alright, if you're cool with it. It's her bikini. Yep. Chill out, Robin. It's just a bathing suit. Nothing to be nervous about. Never mind. There's plenty to be nervous about. I haven't been there with this little clothing since never. Sayori's little swirl showing me more of her body than I ever thought I'd see. What'd you think? Does it look good on me too? Yeah, duh. You look amazing. Wonder if it's because I'm half naked. That's... No, that's not it. Cross my arms around, I hide the fact that it's most definitely it. Well, I'm glad you like it anyway. Been insecure about myself, but I still wanted to show you. I'm glad you had the courage to do so. Ah, great, Robin. Now you're making it seem like you're only happy because Sayori's half naked. What a freak! I mean, it takes a lot of courage to do it in the first place. Trust me, I think you look great. The bikini suits you well, too. You did it again. Why'd you compliment the bikini first? We go to the beach together. We have everything we need now. Wonderful idea. Alright, that's enough looking too... Gonna change back. Yeah, do it. Discreetly touch a hand to my cheek and feel a good amount of heat radiating from it. Great. Starting to think Sayori did this on purpose. Who am I to complain? My guidance tell me that it's a surefire sign that Sayori still has feelings for me. Not like you already know, but it does make the idea of telling her how I feel a bit less intimidating. Alright, ready to go pay. Let's go. Let's go. Sayori and I spent a few more hours at the mall. Ended up taking her to both the anime and video game store, leading to plenty of moments where Sayori teased my taste in manga. She still remained curious to what I was actually passionate about. I also stopped by a candy store and got a bit too carried away with the amount of candy we got. It's one of those establishments that let you pick as much candy as you want, and they charge by the kilo. That adds up quick. But Sayori was happy, so I happily paid. As I walk with Sayori towards the exit, I start thinking about what it means to be on a date with someone. Is this a date? What constitutes a date versus a normal hangout with a friend? It's my turn to drop some hints. Hey Sayori, what's up? I'm sorry this is an awkward question, but what do you think it means to be on a date? Oh, that's an interesting question. You consider us to be on a date right now? Dang, she turned that right back around. Do you consider us to be on a date right now? I've always thought dates come with certain expectations on what they should be. I've never really been a fan of that. When you hear the word date, what do you think of? Well, I guess I've never been one to see dates as going out to the movies or having a dinner at a fancy restaurant. But I do think there's a bit more to it than just a simple hangout with a friend, if that makes sense. Ah, so it should be easy to call this a date then. I don't really know how to make this a date. Do you even want to? Follow my lead. We can call this our first date. Sayori and Robin exclusive. I'm cool with that. You'd like to have lunch somewhere? Meet somewhere fancy if you like. Didn't you just say you didn't think dates should only involve fancy places? I'm just trying to reciprocate you here. What if we walk through the city? That's a great idea. We'll go. Sayori and I walked together for a bit until we reached a few storefronts. Hey, look at that. They have some cool stuff here. Yeah, look at this. Sayori gets a green clover and places it on her head. That's more than a green clover. How do I look? Looks pretty cute. You should keep it. Before Sayori has a chance to object, I pull out some money and pay it for the crown. Hey, you didn't have to do that. I could have paid. This is a date, isn't it? I'm okay with paying for things. I can pay too. Tell you what, let's take turns paying for things. If you want something, I can pay. And if you want something, I can pay. Oh, there's some cigarettes there too. I like your thinking, genius Sayori. Sayori and I walk further into the store. A small place is a trove of various eclectic items, each corner revealing a surprise. There's a soft melody playing from a speaker nearby, adding to the entire vibe of the place. Towards the back of the store, there's a small display of vintage-looking books, each looking to be about 50 years old or more. I wonder if Yuri knows any of these. Sayori runs her finger along the worn spines of the books, reading each title out loud with a twinkle in her eye. Forgot that Sayori is also super passionate about literature, probably knowing way more than she initially lets on. Sayori and I grow ever engrossed in the store's atmosphere. We find a few funny-looking accessories and try them on, posing in front of a nearby mirror. Got a few stern looks from the clerk, but I think he knows we're just two young kids having a good time. On a shelf nearby the books display lay an assortment of board games, both old and new. Look at these. Oh man, this is one of my favorite as a kid. We both direct our attention to a board game called Battleship. Oh, we have to take this home. I'd love to play with it with the others too. Yeah, we can host a game night in the club or at one of our houses. Sounds like a good time. I'll pay for this one. But we both wanted it. Good point. Let's play rock, paper, scissors. Loser has to pay. We take our positions and rock, paper, scissors. I chose rock, and she chose scissors. Ah, darn! You seem awful. Just wanted to pay for you this time. Makes me feel like I wear the big pants around here. We all know them. I'm the man in this friendship. Whatever you say, Robin. Before making our way to the front to pay, Sayori grabs one of the vintage books from display and brings it along. Probably a gift for Yuri. As we leave the store, bags in hand, I realize that there's so much of the day left. So what's next? I'm a bit hungry. Oh, maybe a lot hungry. Yeah, I could eat too. There's a cafe nearby. We should check it out. I'm not an expert, but I think they might have food there. They're so silly. Let's go. Let's go. Sayori and I walk down the street. Our stomachs now growling basically in unison. She pushes open the door, a small jingle announcing our arrival. We're instantly greeted by the aroma of freshly baked bread. I'm starving now. Sayori and I approach the counter and look at the array of options displayed behind the glass. Look at these pastries. I think I might get that. What about you? I don't think I'm in the mood for a pastry. Sandwich over there looks a little too irresistible. Yeah, you're right. A pastry could be a good dessert, though. Torn between that quiche and a ham and cheese croissant. Both sound very yummy. At this point, anything sounds yummy. Here's an idea. Let's get both. We can share and have a little bit of everything. Wonderful idea. Go ahead and place the order and head out to the outside patio to find a seat. Damn, this place looks nice. Find a cozy looking table by a window away from direct sunlight and in front of a well-placed fan. Nice. Now, not that it's hot or anything, but a fan is always nice. I'm really glad we decided to come here. Got everything I like. I agree. Though it's not too hard to disappoint you when it comes to food. Yeah, I guess that's true. Sayori's demeanor changes a bit. It's okay. It's hard to disappoint me too. Food's great. It really is. Do you remember that time I almost How could I forget? The way she brought it up so casually. And I guess the way I delivered it. You were trying to cook something though, right? Emphasis on I do miss when you came over to help me clean my room though. Yeah, I used to do that, didn't I? Think back to my memory with Sayori. Don't really remember being as friendly as I should have been. Hell, I think I was kind of an ass. It's no wonder Sayori always doubted my true intentions. Even now, I can definitely see why someone would think I'm just her friend because of what happened. I'm still not sure how to prove that I'm not. Robin, can I ask you something? Okay, real shit is starting to happen. Oh, not sure what is it. It's like she was reading your mind. Do you think I can? Do you think I depend on you too much? Depend on me? That's a bit of a loaded question. I don't think I understand what you mean. That's okay. I'll try to explain. What I mean is, I don't want you to feel like I'm relying on you too much for support. You know? Oh, well. I guess that wouldn't be so great, wouldn't it? I don't want it to be a bad thing. I don't know. I guess there's a part of me that wonders what I'd do if you suddenly had to move away or something. Oh, I guess you know. You do? Yeah, I think I do. I mean, I'll always be your listening ear, you know? But yeah, it'd be unrealistic to think that I'm gonna be here 100% of the time. Right. There's always Monica. She's really supportive when she wants to be, anyway. Hey, now, I'm sure she'll try and support you whenever she can. I believe that. Yeah, you're probably right. She's been trying to reach out to me recently. So I should try to put more faith in her. From where I'm standing, you already kind of do. But what's important is that you're both at least trying, and that's a very good thing. I don't know, bro. It looks like she was trying to destroy the world again. As long as you know that you have people here to support you, I think you'll be okay. You can be really independent even if you don't realize it. I've seen it firsthand. Really? Yeah, you always take charge in situations, even unintentionally, I think. Like that moment with Natsuki and her crappy friend. Well, sometimes I think that's a bad thing. I disagree. I think it makes you great. I really appreciate those words. They really feel nice to hear. But I can't help but question if I'm still holding you back from being truly happy. The voice in my head tells me I don't even deserve the care you want to give me. I'm not sure how to say it, but it's a liar. It's full of lies and deceptions! I'm here to prove that dumb voice wrong. I want you to know that you matter to me. I care about your well-being, and I'm absolutely positive the others do too. So today, I'm challenging that voice. We'll replace it with the truth together. The truth being that you are cherished and loved by all of your friends. And you're deserving of love and support just like everybody else. Reach out my hand. Sayori stares at my hand for a few seconds before she reaches out and interlocks hers. Sayori and I maintain eye contact for a while, until I notice Sayori blush and look away. I don't think she's gotten nervous around me before. Either that or I was too stupid to notice it. But before I could think about it anymore, a waiter comes by and brings our food. Freshly made quiche and croissant are placed down at our table, along with 2 complimentary cups of water. Sayori and I give our thanks to the waiter and dig in early, sharing from both plates. Can't decide which I like better. They're both so good. I mean, it could be due to how starving we are, but it's pretty tasty. We continue our meals, occasionally stealing bites from each other's plates or swapping them around if we wanted more of the other. More and more people begin to show up as peak lunch hours roll around, but it doesn't bother me, nor does it seem to bother Sayori. Our focus is entirely on each other, and the meal, of course. Sayori grabs a napkin and wipes her mouth gently. I'm really grateful for moments like these, Robin. Just being here with you, enjoying good food and great company. Sayori jokingly raises her glass as if to propose a toast. I follow suit. Feel the same way. Glad you agreed to come out with me today. Gently clink our glasses together, take a sip of water, and place them back down. Gently tap my belly and sit back in my chair. Man, I'm stuffed.
Oh, my stomach.
What about you? Me too. I don't think my stomach would be opposed to one of those pastries I saw earlier. But we have Netsuki's cupcakes at your place, don't we? Who's we? I already... Ah, I see. Thinking about this for a moment. Do I really want to do this? Yeah, don't be a jerk. How about we share the cupcake at home? I don't mind. You really don't need to do that for me. I know how much you love Natsuki's cupcakes. Of course, and sis, actually. Enjoying something together with you is always better than enjoying it by myself. If that makes sense. Don't worry, it does. I'm still buying a pastry, though. Ah, Sayori! After finishing up at the cafe and taking the break at home, Sayori still beams with energy. Walk outside while Sayori puts away her shopping bags. Still so much left in the day, but I don't really feel like spending the rest of the day alone either. Sayori comes back, looking as energetic as ever. Hey, so I guess this means our date's over for today, huh? Well, like I said before, it depends on what you consider to be a date. Well, usually when dates end, they typically end it off with a... Oh boy, am I really saying this? What are you trying to say? I don't know, a hug or kiss or something? That's just what people usually say, don't they? I suck at this. Forget I said anything. What? Don't look at me like that! Sayori, thanks for taking me out today. Made me feel really special. Even if I think I didn't deserve it, that doesn't mean I didn't appreciate it. Sayori breaks free of the embrace and looks at me, face completely red. You're welcome. It's the least I could do. Sayori pursues her lips a little and... Oh. Sorry, I hope I wasn't out of line doing that. Just did what my heart told me to do. Lays my hand on my cheek and smile. It's okay, but let me return the favor. See, this confidently, but the reality is I have no idea what I'm doing. But I saw this in a movie once. Oh, okay. What a gentleman. Right, I'm gonna go home now. I'll see you. Oh! I'm good. Yeah. So embarrassing. As embarrassing as it is, I think she liked it. That's probably the most physical affection she's shown me. The same goes for me too. Oh man. But that's what you do at the end of date, right? Maybe I should search that up online. Oh man. Ugh. Okay, I'm definitely gonna end the episode here. So that has been Doki Doki Salvation Remake for now. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next video.